I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't.
Souls of Thought. Disclaimer. This live stream is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. Statements made are opinions, satire, or hypothetical discussion and should not be interpreted as factual claims. We are not journalists, attorneys, or professionals. We are reacting to publicly available information. No statements should be construed as accusations or assertions of wrongdoing. By viewing this content, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own interpretations. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Soft Rain from Conversation with Soft Rain. We are 3/5 of the Raw Society Coalition, and this is your No Middleman panel on a terrific Tuesday. We got Souls, the founder, and Uncle Plug. How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Y'all doing good. We're gonna welcome everybody in. Tez is in here, Jen is in here, Sco is in here. That's all I see so far. Hey, Jen. Hey, Tez. Hey, Sco. So, are we gonna go to a musical selection per usual, or are we gonna jump right into it? Because I know we got this breakdown we're gonna do today.
Yeah. We can throw a little music on, let some people get in here.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. 9 days, y'all. I'm counting down. 9 days. 9 days left. We are gonna be live in person in Chicago, in Darien, Illinois, at the Q Bar. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets, please, and please come see us. Classic. Hey, Classic. He's gonna be doing a live performance. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for the live. I'm a concert person. I like concerts and whatnot, so I'm ready for that. So make sure y'all come out and see us. We're gonna have a good time. And I'll put that link in the chat. So okay.
All right.
Let's roll it.
Play a little music, let people get.
They don't like it when you got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside of the frame. I'ma love them from outside of the pain. That type of hate don't belong on my paint. That type of hate don't belong in proximity. Lord knows I love to match energy. Won't smoke, I know the back chimney. No hope with me once you an enemy. Well trained, I break you down clinically. BTA is my ministry. Laying that belt, laying that leather. It ain't no pics, it's with whoever. Ain't gotta like us, but you gon' respect us. Before I be soft, I'd rather be deadly. Since I lost Sebastian, my heart has been heavy. Hard in my heart, now it's hard to be friendly. PTSD in my arms, he was heavy. Felt his heart stop, oh my God, I wasn't ready. Couldn't even walk, his last walk was with Granny. Heard he was sick and they said it was bad. I damn that collapsed, but my legs feel like jelly. Man down, I lost my family. Therapy dog who gon' help with my sanity now. Think I'm about vanity now. Been in the gym, I'm trying to balance it out. Managing rage, out of line so people jumped off the page. Bad time if you really won't play. Bad time for you to play with my name. It's Candyman if you say my name. I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way.
So that's music by our very own B Class, better known as the Classic Codes. You can catch him on all streaming platforms. Also on SoundCloud, you can catch him better known as B Class on SoundCloud. We want to say shout out to is that Hypnotized. He says so tough. Yeah, that's our boy. The song is Aura Forming by B Class, Classic Codes. So we know what everybody here for. You know, at this time yesterday we were at like 2 people, now we almost at 50. We know what y'all here for. We're gonna go ahead and give y'all some good feedback today. This is gonna be unbiased feedback for Tez, Classic, and 2K. But as we do all the time on No Middleman, on Souls of Thought, we got to start from the origin. We got to start from the genesis. We can't just jump in here and go straight to the content of the reaction video. We got to allow everybody to see a little bit of what 2K said, which caused Classic, Tez, and 2K to have their reaction video together. So I'm going to play a little bit of 2K of what he had to say about his reaction to what happened between Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. And then we ain't going to play it all, but I'm just going to let y'all hear the first few parts of it. And then we're going to get into our breakdown of our very own Tez Down, the Classic codes, and 2K. So we're going to give our thoughts. I'm going to give real feedback even to my friends because we are not the Daniellites. We tell our friends real-time feedback. So we're going to give them that. I'm sure Plug and Rain, they might be soft.
Who the fuck is the Daniellites?
So the Danielites.
Daniellite, the Anton followers. Anton Daniels followers. They call them the Daniellite.
They're the Danielites.
For real?
So, we're going to go ahead and get it started here. This is 2K. Shout out to 2K, though, man. All respect to 2K. This
definitely.
The reason why I got this hat from Nomadic. If you notice, that's the same hat he wears as well. She said them Antonolites and Antonites. They got a million names for them. So here we go, y'all.
Change the profile. When these niggas get a certain figure of money, they leave the community. They are gone forever. You can't talk to them. And this ain't even about the money. This is the wisdom that he's willing to show us on how he obtained certain things. There's no way a broke ass nigga like myself should be able to just call up Anton, bro. What you woo. There's no way I should be able to do it. There's no way you should be able to do it at the price he even charged you to do it. Like, Anton be like, man, give me $20 for a coaching call. He just don't want to waste his time for nothing, but $20 is measly in his world. Hey, bro, do this, and do this. Who else can you go to for that type of proved and tested logic? You can't go nowhere else for that. A lot of us, I don't think y'all really understand the privilege it is that this nigga come on and spit game the way he spit game. Like, it's rare. You don't see no millionaires on no podcast giving that type of shit that he give for free. You don't see it. I think the nigga, it kind of got that Floyd Mayweather effect. The nigga been winning so long, you want to see him get the L. You want to see him get the L. And the L wouldn't be conducive to us. And that's my whole problem with it now. If y'all know me and Anton relationship, me and Anton get it in, especially when it comes to arguing. All right, we have vastly tremendous disagreements. Okay, this guy's a diehard Christian advocate. I am an atheist. Like, that should let you know the genuine of this conversation. Like, cuz is just a real good dude, bro. And I'm gonna tell y'all, like, all right. Now I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, shit. Hey, Jay John, appreciate that super chat, my dog. Dude, listen, cuz. So I was just watching this right before the live came on. And let me play this. Let me play this right here.
Daniels was saying about another woman who was not his wife.
And yes, I did have Mika with me, and she was looking gorgeous. So
this woman who's light skinned.
Okay. So let's talk about that, because if you're looking at it from the optics of it, if he got a wife, why is he saying shit like that? Oh shit! This y'all asking the wrong question. Ask this question: if he has a wife, why she ain't tripping about him saying nothing like that? That's the question that need to be asked. Why she ain't saying nothing about that? Because I'm pretty sure if it was a problem to her, she would address it with him, and that would stop. But it's not a problem. It's only a problem because you're looking at your regular eyes. You can't see shit the way they see shit. Y'all got on two different prescriptions. You see stuff from a broke point of view. She sees something from we on this level point of view. Do what you got to do. Bring the bag home and leave it alone. I was just having this. We just had this conversation with my wife, and I'm gonna leave with y'all. Y'all be like, oh, well, my husband was in the club. He can't dance with another girl. Duh. Your husband a 9-to-5 nigga. But if your husband Usher, guess what you gonna get him the right to do? Dance in the club with women. So all of these regular people, me being one, shouldn't have a motherfucking opinion or opinion on what he got going with his situation. If she not tripping about it, how dare you? Who are you? So once again, like, realize the motherfucking prescription you got on your glasses. Your glasses are 20/20, regular. The lenses they looking at are from a whole nother prescription. Okay, and I'm gonna be honest about everything, y'all. I didn't like the whole back and forth with Corey. And so
I'm gonna stop it there because we're gonna get into the conversation with Tez and Classic in just a second. But prior to you two hearing the back and forth with Tez and Classic, what was your initial thoughts on 2K when you first watched this, though? Just act like you didn't see Tez and Classic. You only watched it from this stream right here, right now.
First word, defense. Like he defended Anton. Which is, I mean, if they had that type of friendship, then that's what he does. I mean, he didn't critique him any. I don't even know if he said anything in reference to what went down. I didn't watch this whole stream ever in reference to what went down with him and with Anton and Corey.
I never seen that stream. I never seen that stream at all. Prior to, I saw the human experience. I saw it from beginning to the end. And I see what the uproar was about, but that was I don't know what they call it. I don't want to call it D-riding. On one side of the fence, I'm gonna say he genuinely came to the rescue of his homeboy. You know what I mean? Like he genuinely came to the rescue of his homeboy. If I was in trouble, you know what I'm saying, check me behind the scenes, but in the front, hey, protect me the same way. But to this extent, you can't make no excuse for some fuckery. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. You can't make no excuse for some fuckery. I don't care whatever it is, but what you are displaying to the people that in which you advocate to. I don't watch your show like that, but the gist of what I heard is the gist of your show. You're giving out plays and money moves. You are a juggernaut. He is a juggernaut in this YouTube space, and I'm pretty sure he has other businesses or whatever the case may be. So I feel that y'all respect. You have respect for. It seems like you got respect for the money and not the man. And that's a problem. And it's like you giving him an excuse because he does have the bag for the fuckery that he does. You know what I mean? Like it's what seem more like people don't like Anton and anyone who doesn't feel the same. I don't know what that means. You need to rephrase that. That
it's okay. They jumping in late. We actually just giving thoughts on 2K's initial video. This has nothing to do with Anton. This is about 2K. Obviously,
no, it's not about either one of them. It's about the issue. The issue is that what you're presenting to the people is that you're this, you're that, and you're third. Everybody that made mistakes in their life. I don't give what nobody say. Everybody that made mistakes. That's cool. But you can't try to put, you know what I'm saying? You trying to justify the fuckery. You can't do that. It's two things in life you can't justify. And that's a lie and some bullshit.
Amen.
Period. Period. Two things in life you cannot justify. That's a lie, some bullshit. And it's like you was trying to justify the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You was trying to justify it. Oh, they looking through it from you, looking through it from this lens.
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you
That's
this.
just like saying a preacher. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. No, man, come on, man. Go ahead, Rain. That's fine.
Do you think that he was trying, not necessarily, I said defense at first, but do you think he was trying to explain the kind of man that Anton is to people that who really don't know him in that way?
Yeah, I can understand that too. I can understand that, but what we are talking about is an isolated incident that went way too fucking far. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was an isolated incident that went way too fucking far. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to justify that. Okay, everything that he does behind the scenes and this and that and the third, that's cool, bro. That's cool, my G. I ain't tripping on that. You defending your homeboy's honor, I understand that. But what you're justifying is that's the issue. That's the isolated, this is what I want you to do. I want you to isolate this issue. This is what we are on. This is what we are on. The situation that happened between Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. That's what we on. So what you're justifying is this situation saying, oh, he does all this. Don't look at this. Y'all looking at it through another lens. And he doubled down on shit. Sometimes when you say some shit and you leave it at that and keep it like that, bro. Like, yes. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead and do your thing.
To answer the question for my initial thoughts on 2K, when I first seen it, the first thing that stood out to me was literally the pedestals, that like putting someone on a pedestal. Because everybody who knows me, I've said this before, I'm down the middle. I was a bag chaser. Like, literally how I built my platform, the things I tell people, my friends right here on how to build your platform, I learned it right off of bag chasers. Like everything, like, so I'm never knocking the knowledge that a person has, but I'm also not going to idolize someone that I could still type in on YouTube and Google everything that I figured out from bag chasers as well. Like, I think it's a different when we start to put people on a pedestal and we don't see them as human beings. So now we're starting to be okay with people's character, like people's personality or the things that they do based on their worth or their monetary gain. So that's where I first thought, because I was like, okay, this has nothing to do with broke lenses or rich lenses. Principle is principle. Like the way you treat people, the way you do people, that all falls under the same umbrella. I'm sure there's rich people in prison right now that still have to walk by the law and the code. Like your wealth means nothing when you're put into different situations. So that was my first initial thoughts when I heard it. Like, because I like 2K, I like his content. Like I told you guys, even here on the platform, like I seen 2K go back and forth with Anton about stuff that was like even smaller than this whole ordeal. Like it could be something very minute about racism in Mississippi or something. They'll go on for a whole hour just ranting and raving about that. With that being said, I just felt like he did not hold him accountable, and he didn't hold him accountable in the initial follow-up either. You know what I mean? Like, I understand what people are saying about, like, if his wife doesn't say anything, why are we saying something? But also, you should hold your friend to a higher standard. You don't have to do it in front of the world, but you should hold him to a higher standard, because it speaks volumes. It speaks a lot of volumes. So we're gonna get to the chat real quick. What's up, Tristan? Tristan in the building. He said, how y'all been? We've been good, man. Juan said, no, just mature enough to not care about ignorant people.
Arrogant people
in the rant. Okay. Well, you here. TNT said, nah, Corey's situation with the woman is or has been handled by the courts. Yeah. He said, no, it hasn't. Okay, we ain't gonna get into all that today. This ain't about all that. So we're gonna move on to the actual reaction from our people. 2/5 of the Raw Society, Tez, Dowd, and Classic Codes was on there. The human experience with 2K. What he said? He's applying pressure selectively. Yeah. That's the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it. And I think you're going to hear throughout this reaction today, one person is really stuck on what 2K said, and the other person is more balanced about what the whole situation is. So I think that's what you're going to hear today. But we are going to break this down again. We're going to be real friends here. So, you know, I already gave my feedback even before they had the reaction. So what I say today probably won't sound too new to Rain and to Plug, but to you guys, it'll be the first time you hear it. So before we get started, he said you claim y'all going back and forth. Y'all had that war.
Yeah, I'm back and forth in the chat.
Y'all go have that war. So here we go. We're gonna start off with our boys on the human experience, tears down, and two classic codes. So here we go.
Good, brother. How you feeling, man? It's good to finally talk with you, dog. I done seen your content. Good to talk with you.
It's going great, man. How y'all doing? How your mamas doing?
Everybody cool.
Yeah,
okay, cool, man. How you doing? Tell you all right, brother?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. I can't wait. You know, just to, this could have went so many ways. Hey, we could have act like some niggas, but I love the Discord. When I heard y'all talk, okay, like these some people of intelligence, we could just sit down and have a convo, and we can, whether we agree or disagree, a convo can be had, and we can grow and glow from it.
Absolutely, I'm with it. That's what I'm on anyway, bro. I figured. Listen, I'll be honest with you too. I said, Tez, I don't think bro want to come up here and do nothing wild shit. I think he want to talk. I watch too much of your content. You know what I'm saying? You strike me as a man that got enough confidence to have a conversation with sophistication, and it don't got to be an altercation. So shit, I'm down for it. I'm interested to see though. So you watched our what made you want to have the conversation? Was it our review of your shit, or was it a review of a lot of other things?
Well, I think it was I did. So I deep dive into the rabbit hole after I seen the episode with me on it, of course.
Tenfold.
And so yeah, so I like the content. I'm messing with the content. That is dope. I follow, subscribe.
Gratitude.
All above. But of course it was that. I think it's a teachable moment that we could talk about, because I think a lot the Tez was saying was, you know, he want to represent me, right? But you know, that's his way of thinking, and I want to help him. I want to, you know, just let him know where I'm in my thinking process.
For sure. Well, look, the floor is yours, bro. You know what I'm saying? You reached out. I always say my slogan is, I ain't hard to find. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we was able to put the conversation together. The floor is yours. What was some of the things that stuck out to you?
Hey, bro, you know what? I didn't even really write it down, bro. I was really just hoping to be bouncing conversation. Like we can get in, like if maybe Ted had a question, I can answer it. Because I, you know, checking the comments, I am a comment reader now.
Okay.
I got thick skin, so it don't bother me. But I always want to know, okay, how did we get to there? Like, so I can evaluate the way I look from somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, oh, 2K, he a meat rider. Well, what did I say? Well, I can see what he said this that make him say that. That's how I evaluate comments.
Yeah.
So okay. I was saying like a lot of the derogatory stuff, say I'm on payroll, you know, like you know, as a nigga that got it out the mud, that's still getting it out the mud, you saying that somebody is paying for my voice, mm-hmm. That's a real shot at my character.
I like that. I like that you will pull up to protect your good name too. That's respectful. So I'll lead, bro. When I watched your video, I was real interested to see what you was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's a lot of stuff going around about Anton right now. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know which angles you was gonna defend. Me personally, I pride myself on being objective. If you went down the rabbit hole of some of my older shit, everything we do on our channel, we trying to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just, we gonna offer entertainment, you know what that is, but we trying to figure something out too. So there's an objective here, you feel me? So when I assess things that are trending, I still try to do it from a sociology standpoint. So my whole argument about the situation with Anton and Corey was more so centered around manhood and consistency within manhood. So I'm not gonna word it in the way of my issue with Anton, because I don't have an issue with Anton.
Right.
My honest assessment of what went down is that Anton stood on both sides of the fence. I was taught when you straddle the fence, only thing you get is a stick up your butt. You know what I'm saying? So if you not on that, and you know you truly, in my opinion, are a politician, more so than you is anything street, you closer to a politician, in my opinion, and I don't mean that derogatory. I mean it literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, could be a senator one day type shit. So if you more of a politician than you is on some hard shit, don't ever even play like that off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip, don't ever even play like that. And then I could see some spur of the moment shit, right? Anton, Aries, I'm an Aries. When it's fire, nigga, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? We see red. Cool. In the moment, I give you the pass. But to go from Tuesday to Monday, talking cash shit. And then when your opponent finally throw a couple hooks back, you know what I'm saying? He throw a couple hooks back, is woe is me. You know what I'm saying? So I studied it from that standpoint on an honest assessment basis. Like where I come from, we look at men who go like that, like throw bricks and then hide their hand is what it looked like. If that's not what it is, not what it is, that's cool. But that's how I'm assessing that from a manhood standpoint.
But I said we gave Anton the same critique.
Okay.
Like I didn't agree with that neither for a lot of reasons.
Go ahead, Plug.
He didn't agree with that shit. He ain't nod. He didn't agree with that shit. Now, one thing I was looking at when he gave that portion of it in the beginning, he didn't know, like, yeah. So off the top, I already knew indifferent. You know what I'm saying? Like, right at this point right here, indifferent, because that was a hell of a play for him to really show what side he was on in that moment. And as I'm watching, I'm like, nah, he nod, he ain't agree. You know what I mean? So he was in. So everything that I feel like he was doing from this point on, he felt like he was under a lens, so somebody was watching. That's just what I wanted to say.
So, but did you ever take it from the perspective too that Classic laid out the red carpet for him?
To give it up?
No, to be comfortable.
You get to be comfortable? Yeah. He
you see what I mean? Like once you enter with if I open the door for you, I'm just letting you in at that point. Like,
I'm letting you in. But he didn't take it. He didn't take it. So off the top, like I'm saying, like what you saying is, oh man, you saying he paying for my voice. That's a like shot to my character. And I'm like, so when Classic laid it out, which I knew what lane he was in right then. I knew what lane he was in. He gave it to him to where you could agree or disagree in that point. He didn't agree. So off the top, I know that he got eyes on him. He got eyes on him. That's how I felt in that moment. If that's true or false, I don't know. But in that moment, that's how I felt. Right then, when Classic laid that out, I was like, nah, he ain't take that. And like I don't know if he felt like he was being baited or anything, if he was being baited, but he ain't agree. Because if he'd have laid it out to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I feel what you're talking about. You're right. But then he went in, oh yeah, we did check him. Now he's going to a point where that could have been seen. Yeah, because we heard that, but you forgot what we did here as well. What we did here. Oh, y'all gonna wait till he get here to say something. Why y'all start talking? Am I accurate in what I'm stating?
Yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying, but I also feel like when there's no resistance to entry, I now control the ball, regardless of how you might read the questions from Classic. It had no resistance behind it.
Yeah.
He was so open. To me, he was open. He was so open. 2K was so open in the beginning. He's like, hey, I'm here. I'm open to feedback. I want to hear what's going on. And
yet, like he dictated.
He was very open in the beginning. So I didn't get the same thing you got, Plug.
Like, yeah, he dictated the mood. Like it was weird because like he made it known that Tez is who I want. First of all, like I came here to talk to Tez. This is a Tez and 2K conversation. So he came in with that energy already. But I felt like instead of us saying the positive things about 2K, we should have went right into the answers. I mean, quick Q&A.
Well, off the top, you knew that was I knew it off top the way he was like, "What's up, Ted? What's up, buddy? How you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Like he addressed both of them. Then Ted, you know what I'm saying? "What's up, buddy? You know what I'm saying? We good?" Like he was checking temperature right then. Yeah.
Okay.
But Tez's stance the whole while too, it seemed like he was. You see how he's sitting? Like he was ready.
Yeah, but so that's what I mean. So you what she said? She said I stayed just to see what he was going to say to Test.
Yeah, Mimi.
What's up, Mimi? We're gonna be live tomorrow night. We got a special guest too, Mimi. I'll let you know who we got a special guest coming up tomorrow night.
Right.
But yeah, like I don't know. I was a little confused. Because like I'm like it's kind of like what Rain said, right? You look at Tez right here, right? And then Classic is more open. You see what I mean? Like Tez is closed off, Classic is open. You don't know what you're going to get at that point.
I'm looking at that body language. I'm looking at that body language.
So TNN said, I'm so rude. I didn't even greet you, gentlemen. Hello, founder, plug and soft rain. What's good, my guy? You good?
Hey,
You good?
TNN.
You being active in my in our boy classic chat today, man. I seen it when I watched the rewatch. Appreciate you always supporting the channels, man. He said Ted's not here.
Ted's probably in here listening.
He in the chat. He in the chat.
In the chat. He listening.
So here we go. Here we go.
Like, okay, in that moment, she happened. She got real.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, we have moments. But to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then expect Corbin not to go back live Tuesday and address the issue, that's he a man too. Corbin he gonna pop back. Now, I don't agree with the showing of the children and his wife not a content creator. I definitely don't agree with that neither. Like, that's like in war, there's rules. Like, I am a military veteran, 11 Bravo, frontline, if you know. There's something called rules of engagement. Okay, I hate to hear when people be like, oh man, there ain't no rules in fighting. At the highest level of fighting this planet has ever seen, there are rules of engagement. Mm-hmm. Okay, because at the end of the day, we might be fighting for a cause, but I'm still gonna respect my opponent. I still know that you a man. You might just be on the other side, but you still a man. And I still got respect for that because you're willing to die for what it is that you believe in. Yeah. And that's honorable.
Go ahead. We got time today. I got time, dog. I want to hear like the breakdown of like how you feel. Like, for real. Like, I want to hear how everybody feels.
Me too. Military veteran. Yeah. Me too. Not in that lane that they was playing in on that Tuesday. not in that lane. And you chose the one thing about it is, if a dude got a scrap on his waist, don't go up there planning on fighting. Don't go up there planning on fight. What's the rules of engagement with that? If he got some fire on his hip, and you come up there with your bad hands. Since I got my hands up, you gonna fight me like a man? No, nigga, pow. No. So there's not. And you went over there playing. He went over there playing with a man who talked about his own kids and his own wife. So you say you studied him? You ain't open that book up. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I think Cora was out of pocket with that, but the problem was that I had like a lot of the conversations was y'all saying Anton wasn't a good man because of this, and this. It was going off of like, well, I think Ted said something like this. Well, we talking about money. Why he just can't build a home as an apartment? And you know what I'm saying? But you discredit it with the same breath. You discredit what he was saying. I mean, what he's been doing. It's like he's not a good man because he's not doing it to your liking, or you want them to have an apartment. Like, him doing what he's doing isn't enough to qualify him to be a good man because you are here.
And see, this is when I felt the whole conversation went left.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I felt, and this is just my opinion from listening, I felt 2K shifted the energy to Anton, and nobody ever shifted the energy back to 2K, because we're reacting to 2K. We're no longer reacting to Anton. We all seen, like, everybody, we did that for 2 weeks. We all talked about Anton for 2 weeks, and it's some pages still talking about him. You know what I mean? I felt like the conversation should have been tilted to the pedestal that 2K put Anton on, and how we felt that 2K, that didn't seem like the type of 2K that everybody perceived you to be.
And that's why they sent him.
Does that make sense?
That's exactly strategically thinking, just strategically thinking. That's why he sent him.
He said, "This is where I stop listening. You'll lose a lot." Yeah, see, yeah. We agree, Richard. I think Plug agree the same way.
Yeah. Go ahead, baby.
Do y'all think, and I'm asking from a female.
Go ahead. What you think?
Do y'all think that because of the back and forth banter that they have, the type of on air back and forth, and disagreements and beliefs and whatnot that they have, that there's looking at it from the outside, it's like there's still a level of respect that 2K has for Anton, and the reason why he felt he had to, even though they have that back and forth with those disagreements, there's still a level of respect that they have for each other, and that's why 2K had to not necessarily stick up for him, but to explain the kind of person Anton is.
It's I think just because they do have that back and forth banter, that's why they sent him.
Yes, like the optics are already, people are already aware of the optics, right? Like people already, 2K is the closest person on the panel that seems like he already disagrees with Anton.
Like
And
the
he
real,
can tell Anton about himself without it being any other.
yes,
And
ma'am.
like even like classes said, like I like 2K, but
Yeah.
I also felt that I held, like, if we want to talk about holding people on a certain standard, I expected 2K
Yes.
to give Anton the realest opinion out of anybody that was on the panel.
Everybody
Right. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he would have went straight and said like, hey, no, don't cut me off. Let me explain to you how it looked when you left Corey Holcomb's show.
Yeah. Yeah.
He never did that.
Never did
He
that.
allowed Anton to continue his antics that night and throughout the week.
And that's when I dipped. That, like, when me watching that clip, I ain't even watched the whole thing because I don't even know these dudes. I told you, I was saying to Ray, I don't know these dudes. I don't watch them. It ain't no hit to them like, oh, excuse me, oh, that show trash. No. I don't watch them. Yeah. I really don't. They ain't on my algorithm like that.
Rigid. I think he was asking me that. Was he asking me that?
Yeah,
it's like an agree to disagree kind of respect. That's what I was pointing out. Yeah.
Yeah. So when he said what he was starting to say, when he was setting up the camera and all this right here, what he started to say, I said, okay, somebody finna check him. He ain't check him. He let Buddy come straight in. He did exactly what he did. He controlled the posture of the conversation.
And then and then throughout the weeks, once 2K finally gave his opinion, he started to protect the character of Anton, not the actions. Yes. And that's why people get, and like, that's why I was asking you guys your initial impressions, because your initial thoughts, because when I first watched it, I was kind of focused on the same thing that Tez is going to argue for about 50 minutes about, but it wasn't important because 2K comes on the show and explains to you his real thoughts behind what he meant by poor vision and rich people. So once he kind of because 2K was making content when he first came out. When he first did that first video, that was called content creation. I'm gonna say some things to get people riled up to then react to it. And then when I have to come back to the stage, I'm now going to explain to you what I truly meant behind the short notes that I actually put out there in front of you. Because that's what people don't understand. This is not, even though we're on here for 3 hours, we don't have 3 hours to speak. You see what I mean? Like, so when people give you content, that's why when I look that's why I don't care about when people comment. Like when people come in like, man, at minute 13:23, man, y'all niggas ignorant. You listen to 10 seconds. You didn't get the long form of the whole conversation. So I'm not going to even react to your comment because you sound stupid. But if you would have listened to the whole show, you would have got respect. So that's why I said, like, because Ted said he felt like he shifted it. You shifted it back, but you shifted it back because it became a Tez versus 2K conversation. But we'll get to that in just a second. But with that being said, I felt that 2K was protecting Anton's character and not the actions of Anton. And that's where I had the issue.
Right. And that's what my issue is the action, the isolated incident that you didn't check your partner on. Because if had you checked him on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, wouldn't have fucking happened. Yeah. And then had he to let that die, then his daughter probably wouldn't have been caught in that crossfire had he to let that shit die. Because Corey said what he had to say after the nigga left.
Yeah.
So he had got out what he wanted to say right then. Had you not left that show, went to your show, and went further every other day, then that wouldn't have happened. But you didn't say.
And that, yeah, so we on the same page. I'm more about, let's talk about the actions that got us to this conversation. I'm not trying to protect the character of the person at this moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so here we go.
And you should be doing this. When in reality, nobody does nothing.
I respect that. I'm gonna say this. I never said Anton wasn't a good man. I actually always spoke on the balance, right? Because just because you do good works don't mean you a good human being. The pushback on Corey's level of disrespect in response to Anton is.
Hold on. Good question, Mimi. Good question. This is what we're here for tonight. She said, respectfully, y'all, do you think 2K has the kind of influence on Anton? Can you explain what you mean by that kind of influence on Anton?
I think I understand. Well,
I know exactly what she's saying. I know exactly what she's saying. Like my partner can feel the way he feels. I can either agree or disagree. But if it really like irked my spirit, you know what I'm saying? And I really told, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like this, that, and the third. Even though knowing how he is, I'm going to speak my piece on what it was behind the scenes. So I'm gonna show you how that shit looked to me. My brother respect me. So what he gonna do is say, take what I say with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take what I say in consideration and be like, yeah. So if he doesn't, then the way he say they partners, the way he was stating that they're partners, nah, that's an arrangement, nigga. That's a business arrangement. They ain't no partner. That's a business arrangement.
And who's to say that they didn't have a conversation off screen for everybody to see too? But I see what Mimi talking about too. Who's to say that 2K does have the influence on Anton to have him stop talking crazy? I mean, he could have said his piece on the panel that night when everything was going down, but it seemed like Anton knew he was going to get called out about it, but he stopped it in that moment because he overtalked 2K and Slimmy when he came on camera. So it kind of like pushed. 2K was probably in the wind getting ready to roll through it, but then Anton came on because he was still so hot from what happened earlier in the evening. So,
but see, when my man got it and I don't got it, I need him and he's there for me, so we don't know if it's genuine. And if I got it and he need it, then we don't know if it's genuine because he need me and I got him. See, me and my dog, we ain't never gotta ask one another for nothing. You know what I'm saying? We come up here on our own dime. Ain't coming up here on your dime. You ain't coming up here on my dime. So when we do speak, we speaking. This is conversation, brother. You understand? Because hey, you in your own lane doing your thing. You have your career. I have mine. Not jobs, career. It's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that what he's doing seems to me from the Tuesday when he left the show to right now seems like you said that him saying that he's getting paid for his voice is kind of hitting your character, but the way you speak is as if he paying for your voice. That's what I'm saying. Like even class, go ahead. We're gonna get there.
Yeah. So I want to address Mimi because she asked a good question. I appreciate you. She said the kind of influence that makes him stop talking crazy. She said Anton is a genius when it comes to YouTube game. Clicks and views equal money. And I want to read them all because I have a good something to segue to. He said she said he knows what he's doing. I just think he went okay. So Mimi, we're about to drive the car the same direction.
Right.
We about to drive the car the same direction. And this is why I always tell people, see, I know the type of content that I try to create won't make sense the day that you hear it. It'll make sense months and days behind. This is why I called his friends bystander betrayal. Because the question that Mimi has today it's the same question that they should have corrected years ago. Anton might be a genius for YouTube, but niggas don't everybody ain't a YouTube nigga.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, your friends need to let you know, and that's what I look at 2K as. I look 2K as that guy
is a confidant
who's sitting on the front of the porch, who's watching all the moves and plays be played, and he can, hey bro, hey, don't drive back over there, dog. They watch your car the past 2 weeks, big dog. Don't come back over here. Like, really, like, I know that's your boy, but they about to set you up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna come see you, bro.
I'm gonna come get it from you this time. Like, that's what I'm trying to speak on. Like, it's like, I feel that the reason why we might feel his people don't have the influence on him is because they never set the precedence to hold their friend accountable. So if you've been watching us, me and Plug got into it like the second episode of No Middleman. And we were talking about Tyreek Hill. I told Plug because he's my friend. That's my boy. If I feel he's saying something that's left, I'm going to correct him on the spot. That doesn't mean he has to agree with me, but he will never turn around and be like, man, I wish somebody would have told me that it looked like this from the optics before I got exposed by the world. Like, I think we're starting to play this game. That's why I told y'all that we are now fighting content versus reality, dog. Corey is reality.
Yes.
Anton is content. If everybody watched my first video about when this happened, what's the first thing I told y'all? I'm not going to even talk about Anton. Nothing Anton did surprised me.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
That's the first thing I said. I have not one time talked bad about Anton's actions at Corey Holcomb's show, because I told everybody that Anton did exactly what I knew Anton would do, because I'm still in agreement with Mimi. Anton is about the bag, but that bag could have cost him his life or his jaw that day. And we have to understand what's important today.
See,
like
you on a man's land. You ain't in Detroit. You out in Cali. You feel me, bro? Like dog, you don't understand where you at, bro, my dude.
No, I agree with you.
They couldn't, because you wouldn't have got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
His friends on YouTube too, their mindset is stuck on like and subscribe. I'm starting to learn that in this world, content is better than context. People don't want the true context behind the content. They want to just be able to live and react on it the way they want to react on it. But y'all, we're living in a different society today. I don't know if y'all done looked outside recently. Like, I don't think people paying attention to like what's going on. I mean, we can go back to simple as some kids bringing a knife to a track meet, and a man loses his life over getting under a tent because it's raining. And we think it's okay to continue some of these actions just for the sake of content. That's crazy. Tristan said, you have to be accountable for your appearance value at some point. We already knew 2K saw the play, but he never called it out respectfully. Yeah. Mimi said, at the end of the day, whether he pays him or not, he is their boss. And to keep him from getting fired, you don't check your boss. Hey, again, I haven't talked about nobody bag. I don't care about who pays who. This conversation is about principles and morals, dog. We are now shredding. He said Anton is anti-black. Mimi said it's his platform, so one would assume they have to be careful, but could be wrong. Yeah. He said, what he said? He wasn't in any danger. Corey wanted to. Okay. Okay, 2K got a fan. Be hot, love 2K. Okay.
Hey.
Mimi said, I remember when he said he was going to on Adam 22 channel. I told myself, don't do it, Anton. I wasn't familiar with Corey at the time, but in high insight, he should have stayed in Detroit. Yeah. So we on the same page, Mimi. And that's what I think. I think everybody thinks that we're up here, like we're literally breaking this down to speak on how to be a better friend, if that's what y'all call each other. Like, if that's what you call each other, like, this is not good business, dog. Like, I don't think people really understand what they're walking into today. And like, that's why I said, I thought the reaction was, I thought I was going to get something different out of the reaction of the three, but that's touche. But we'll let them cook a little bit more.
First off, I thank you for your service as a military vet. Thank you.
I love, bro.
Yeah, for sure. So, secondly, though, how do I put this? When you buck up like that and then talk crazy like that and then take the legal route on the back end, bro.
I don't like
you see what I mean? So we agree more than, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I knew we was gonna come up here and agree more than we disagree. I don't see it no crazy way. I don't think that he necessarily not a good man. I think he acted out of character. My thing is, if he's an elite human being, like what you're saying, and I'm not saying he is or he isn't, I'm saying, but if he is an elite level human being, first off, gonna jump off the porch and give Mika a public apology for sending her off, if we keeping it a stack. And then an elite level human being also gonna say, you know what, he gonna get off of the fence and go ahead and get back on the side he belong on and step forward and be like, you know what, I acted out of character, I had a moment of indiscretion, woo out the blase. But it's the content game, right? So let's get paid, right? I'd rather let this shit go crazy. But what I'm saying, cool, get the money then. Everybody out here running it up off the shit. But what I'm saying is, I can't fault people in the comments or people from the outside looking in without the level of intimate detail you have for asking questions. You feel me? So so people assessing with limited information, you coming with some additional insight. That's why a lot of what you was defending, I ain't had nothing to say about. Now, Ted's his side of the fence different from mine. You see what I'm saying? So I know Ted's gonna get into his questioning for you, but my question to you before I let Ted take the floor a little bit is that do you feel that Anton owe Mika some level of a public apology?
Absolutely not.
Okay, why?
Absolutely not, because they have a personal relationship. The minute Anton to come on here and get on the internet and apologize for Mika, it'll be for y'all.
Is it? Because she got publicly embarrassed.
I mean, hey, when you stand close to people in a shootout, sometimes you might catch a stray. This what come with it. Just like we like
right there.
Thank you.
Right there.
I was like, what?
Right there, TUKAY said exactly what me and Plug just said. That altercation with Corey could have been Anton's stray bullet in a shootout. That's like it. I think we listen to stuff and we really don't listen to ourselves.
I thought all that.
We let people just talk and like, we don't hold nobody accountable for what they're saying, and it's like, why? Like, yeah, that's what we're saying. We're saying that you going from Detroit to Chicago almost got you caught up because you wanted to make content. You almost got caught up in the allegedly shootout because of content. How long are we going to continue to allow people to do that? And even if they had talks behind the scenes, we're Tuesday morning quarterbacking this thing. We know Anton's safe, right? He made it out of Chicago safe. So it's easy to have a conversation after the fact, but the moment when that first encounter happened, when he got back to that hotel room, the rules should have been applied right at that moment. That's just my opinion. So crazy. True. He said he owed nothing. He said when he left the apology between them. Okay.
It's a possibility it could have went down like that in the car ride on the way back to the hotel. We don't know what happened after that. He could have been like, "Hey, Mika, my apologies," in the car ride on the way back to the hotel. We don't know that. Okay.
Chanel said he basically saying, "Oh well, she shouldn't have been there after being lied to." I hear what you're saying too, right? I'm not saying these conversations that we are hypothetically saying didn't go on, but I think it goes back to what Classic was saying at the beginning. You did it in public, but you don't want to react in public.
Yeah.
But then you'll go back and forth with Corey in public. So.
Yeah, I get it.
If I'm with Anton and I get a knowledge, they say, "Hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're gonna skip the line. That was a plus of being with Anton, right?
Okay.
So if we outside the club and Anton beefing with somebody and I get shot, then goddamn me, I got shot because I was with Anton. Like, I wouldn't apologize or be like, oh, I want to come to the internet and be like, oh man, my boy Anton got me in the club. I wouldn't do that. And Anton shouldn't do that if he was doing it for me. Like, they have their own relationship, and to be publicly apologizing would be stupid. That, like, the only way you do that if she not talking to you privately.
I could follow you. I could follow you if everything else he did wasn't public, right? He didn't show us. He didn't show us his checking account.
But
he didn't show us. I'm just all I'm saying. Everything public, bro. But now it's private and intimate conversation. That's picking and choosing, respectfully.
Well, I mean, respectfully, he don't let people in on his relationship, and well, kind of don't. But see, because that's why we speculate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's if he was so public with his relationship, there won't be the need for no speculation. So you see what you see online, and then you make your opinion, and then that's what you think is true. So in a sense, he kind of give us a little something, but he kind of don't. And for the most part, he don't.
2K can't really believe what he's saying to everybody right now.
That shit, bro. I'm still listening. I said, "What this nigga?"
And the reason why I said that is because you wouldn't have to defend him. You wouldn't have to defend him. You wouldn't even be talking to Classic in there. Like, nothing Ted said would have bothered you
at all,
because you're just saying that everything that was said, we're just making assumptions. So why are you now coming on another platform to only talk about assumptions? I'm just trying to figure out what people saying.
Me watching it again, and that's like what you feeling, what you saying right now. That's what I'm feeling initially watching it. I'm like, I was doing a lot of this, like, maybe I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just old, dog. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm older. You know what I'm saying? Like this, hey, G code is gone, bro. G code is gone, bro. G code, hey, don't nobody talk about anybody respecting the code no more. That shit is dead.
Where's Mika? She said what she said on her live stream, that first live stream she did, but it was so vague. It was so small. Like, it was like, this is what went down. I thought this was gonna happen and it didn't. And she's unfazed by it. So
That's a good question though, Mimi.
yeah, that is.
Maybe we'll find out. Maybe it'll be a reveal for the end of Black History Month. Who knows? Trishan said this man need to retract that. hey. He said respectfully is overly. Oh yeah. You right. You're right.
I don't say it respectfully.
He said she has not been seen on any Anton platform since.
Hey, I thought it was one time.
Can I tell you why? I'm gonna tell you why. Optics is everything. You know what I'm saying? Perception is everything. When they hit that hotel room, when he was setting up that laptop, and when they laid on that bed like that, my husband said,
"Hey, I got 635 comments, literally, on Freezy's clip. Everybody said Mika ain't married. I know that's not true, but I ain't gonna tell y'all how I know. But she said Mika is doing her thing on her own as it should be. Yeah, she been on her show. She been on her platform.
Yeah, she been on her platform.
She been sticking to
watch the show. Never watched the show.
Yeah,
she's mostly politics and whatnot that she deals with. Yeah.
Excuse me. Without revealing too much of his situation, I know what's going on. And when I tell you, if the wife is not tripping, it ain't nothing going on.
Nah, hey, I'm gonna tell you, 2K. I'm one of them types that don't even care. Like,
I said the same thing.
Yeah, like we not even in the video when we reacted to your shit. That's what I said when you was defending. I was like, yeah, bro. I don't
the exact same thing.
Yeah, so that ain't the type of time I'm on. But just from a standpoint, and I believe in this too. Tez, I got you right after this. I don't believe in right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? I believe as adults, you make choices, they got consequences. So I don't necessarily feel like he was wrong. I just know as a man, I'm handling that different. If one of my homies catch a stray with me, but it's a public stray, I'm gonna get him public acknowledgement back. But I'm not saying he got to do that. I was asking you how you felt about it. You feel me? So I respect your take on it though. It's more than one way to look at things. I appreciate the perspective. But Tez, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like when it comes to all that personal stuff, I don't care about that at all. If he gives her an apology, great. If he doesn't give her an apology, great. If it was me, I would expect one. Just saying, so we can be clear there. My beef is the same beef that I've been having for the last 2 months. before this even happened, to be honest. I mean, I come from Chicago. And in Chicago, when we had community activists, what they did was exactly what I said they did. They took homeless people off the street. They created daycares for the mothers and the single mothers whose parents or whose husband was lost or lost to the streets, either one. Up until when the government came and put them in their graves, they were doing good work here. They weren't gang members. They were community activists. They started their own political party for the betterment of the brotherhood of Black peoples and brown peoples too.
Black Panther.
So, yes, the Black Panthers.
Okay.
The government went into their house. This is not alleged. The government went into their house and they murdered them in their beds while they slept with their pregnant wives.
That's a fact.
So obviously, you know, being a guy from a city with this much history, with this much activism, I'm going to take offense to anybody that's performative in their charity. That's number one, which is all the things that you described. That's a fact. Or somebody who said, F Malcolm X. Like the central figure of Malcolm X has allowed many a young brother to gain their voice and their foothold in this country. The figure of Malcolm X and everything that he was working for, essentially laying his life down for people that look like all three of us on this panel right now, so that we can wear our hair the way we need to wear our hair, we can dress the way we need to dress, we can articulate the way we need to articulate, and there's nothing less about any of us. My problem comes from when you make statements like you're looking at this from a broke point of view with broke glasses on. There is no broke point of view in this country.
It absolutely is.
There's not.
It is.
And it's disingenuous for you to say so.
No, it's not.
Let me ask you a question. What happens if the grid goes off tomorrow? Does money matter?
Nope.
Okay, so therefore, money isn't real. But you and I will be here, Classic will be here, the bankers will be here, the executives will be here. They have gathered provisions in order to take care of a situation like that, aka a doomsday prepper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but the money itself, they print that every day.
And that's a fact. But
they print it every day. They come up with new forms of money. You got Bitcoin. You got all of the different meme coins they came out with. All of that is true. They print it every single day. There's new forms of it every single day. I take it, being someone of your stature, that you have traveled abroad.
Absolutely.
They have money too, do they not?
Yes, they do.
It doesn't look like ours though.
No.
They might not call it the same name as us. So money is extremely man-made. But every single day, you need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to go to the bathroom, you need to wash your behind just like everybody else, groom yourself, and pay your bills, right?
Correct.
Okay. So again, I would like to take the money situation out of the equation. There is no broke lens or a rich lens. There's just reality. And the reality of the situation is, if you are flaunting around money as a way to show your virtue, then you are disingenuous in your goal.
Okay. Okay. So, bro, so there's absolutely a broke lens and a rich lens to see through. In order to change your view, you need to change your view first. Me, I have the privilege of seeing life from both. Not saying that I'm rich now, but I promise you, you don't stay in the same city as you stayed in if you are a millionaire. And I'm not saying that you're going to switch locations. The money itself will change your view. You get open to new opportunities. Listen, I was staying in Hawaii, and I was in the military. And then I got out, and then I started getting a lot of money. When you get a lot of money, the city opened up to stuff you never seen. I got introduced to the underground. I got invited to the elite of the elite. With the tech bracket that I was in at first, you never had insight into that life. So there's definitely two type of views, because if it wasn't, what's the purpose of trying to do better?
Are you saying that I haven't had insight into that?
I'm not saying that, but you telling me that it's only one.
He didn't get stabbed. He got stabbed, but he didn't get stabbed. Do you get what I'm saying?
Who got stabbed?
Tez got stabbed, but he really didn't get stabbed. He felt the stab, but he wasn't stabbed.
So I want to talk. So Tristan said, do you see the difference in value system? Ted's talking about purpose and this man talking about wealth. You could shake your head, T. But sometimes you got to understand what arena you walked into. I'll let it keep going. I'll let it keep going before I get
my question. Ted, I laid it up, but how do we get to this? And I thought we were supposed to be assessing TUKAY or letting TUKAY explain himself and the reason why.
This might make Rigid. Maybe you will help me tonight, because you seem like you understand. You're enlightened. He said, I think Ted's speaking about TUKAY voice being paid for his voice.
Mm.
And Rigid, if that's true, right? Just say that. I don't care about Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and Jesse Jackson and I don't care about all that. Like we aren't holding 2K accountable at this point. Like I'm trying to understand why did he 2K came up because he wanted to have a dialogue about how he felt about certain things that were said.
Yeah.
I think it's another way to get to that without the monologues of the other stuff. Like I understand, like, because I think Rich is making a good point, but I think sometimes we need to be more direct with people. Like, hey, dog, I don't think it's I think what you said about broke people and rich people seeing things different, that's ignorant, bro. Explain to me what you mean by that. Like, we don't have to go into a diatribe about Anton speaking about Malcolm X because we're talking about 2K. So like I'm and maybe I missed it because I'll be missing stuff. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. He said I came to the set the record straight. He danced instead. Okay. Mimi said Tez couldn't wait to talk. He was patiently waiting all this time just to be wrong. The convo definitely went left of the subject. Y'all ain't gonna do this tonight, Mimi and Tez. I promise you, Mimi. You need to be resting. We got a great show ready for tomorrow. Y'all need you to be rested. Don't y'all
maybe.
don't y'all start on this tonight. Ted said, "Oh, I held him accountable in the next few sentences." Okay, we're gonna play it. He said, "I don't know about everything else. This how it started." Ted just hates Anton.
Seeing life from one perspective right now.
That is a very flawed point of view.
It's not flawed.
Statement to make.
Oh, hold up. Our girl in the building. What's up, Kiera? She said, I'm gonna be honest, Classic is my guy, but I also felt like he was a little somebody want to read that?
But I also felt like he was a little too soft on 2K. 2K was BSing the whole time.
Look at
the combo went exactly how I wanted it to. Ted said, I'll go ahead and read the comments. Go ahead. Classic said, some people so broke, all they have is money. Oh. Chanel said, yes, for the show tomorrow. Yeah, I can't wait.
Straight Robert Kelly on y'all.
Tristan said, exactly, Classic, my dog. Chanel said, oh my God, not soft. Classic said, I didn't have intentions of drilling 2K, so y'all expectations have nothing to do with my approach. Classic said, I like 2K. For the record. Mimi said, Classic was definitely tiptoeing. I have to disagree with Mimi, and I'm on where I understand. Classic was just trying to bring reason to the conversation. He was being level-headed. I think Classic was being level-headed the whole time, and he was the voice of reason during the conversation. That's what I got.
I don't think drilling a person is a negative thing, though. I don't think drilling a person is a negative thing to get to what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Like I think everybody has their approach on how they do it, but like I don't think it's a negative thing. I think probably just the words we're all using today might have an effect on how people feel about the content that we're creating right now. But like I feel like it's a way to still hold people accountable and just stick to the facts. Let's talk about what's going on and get the answers. You know what I mean? That's what hold on. Let's get they could
me. Classic said I wasn't tiptoeing. I was talking to a person that I have respect for. Rigid said they didn't want to be the first butthole on the show. Classic said they want drama, watch a soap. Or talk want drama, watch a soap.
No, y'all want drama, watch a soap.
Oh, okay. Mimi said he was peaceful. Very much so. And respectful. He was respecting the space. Tez was not. Richard said everybody was too calm. Richard wanted somebody to come in there and knock some, throw some punches. Chanel said he was being a mediator. Exactly. Yeah, that's what Classic was doing. I agree, Chanel. Classic said, I got to everything that I wanted to talk about. Chanel said he stepped in and told them when they needed to move on. Yeah, exactly. Juan said, you can't hold no one accountable. That's y'all's problem.
How is it flawed when you're telling me that it's one when I'm telling you for a fact that it's two?
So there's this thing called integrity.
I got that.
Right. So if you have integrity, you're the same person.
You can be
regardless
the
of
same
who's
person.
watching you.
You're not seeing the same thing. I have integrity. The integrity is the ability to do what you're supposed to do when no one is looking. That's not in question. My thing is, if you do when you're in a different status in life, things are just different. I promise you. I never knew until I knew. I never knew until I knew, bro. This is real. We do not stay in the same America as rich America.
We absolutely stay in the same America as rich America. We absolutely do. The only difference is the mindset that you have about it. If you love the glitz and glamour when it comes to you, obviously that's going to pull you more in. That's going to, okay, I got to be like them. I got to do what they're doing. But if you're someone who is firmly rooted in your own beliefs and your own morals and your own values, no amount of money can change who you are. No amount of money can change how you view the world. And definitely no amount of money can make you say something as crazy and nonsensical as a black man is F. Malcolm X.
Listen, I ain't trying to be that guy, but bro, only a nigga with money can say some shit like that. I mean, excuse me, only a nigga without money can say something like that.
Okay.
Your options absolutely open up. The opportunity is immense. The people you hang out with, you can't call nobody right now and say, hey, bro, loan me $500,000 until Thursday.
Absolutely can. Would I? No.
I'm saying, like, bro, things change when you get on a certain level, bro. I mean, bro, be honest, like, how many, like, to bump into a millionaire is extremely rare.
Happens to me all the time.
What do you do?
I'm a football player. I know way more rich people than you ever will.
Okay, well, see, you in a niche environment.
That's me. That's me.
And that's fine. So you can
that's me.
So listen, you can attest to what you are talking about, but why not just tell the truth about it? You know it's not true.
I am telling the truth.
Different lies.
I am telling the truth. Everybody in my family that made it and got somewhere gave back to their communities. Everybody in my family started foundations for the kids. My cousin right now is in Hawaii. I just came back a couple of weeks ago, just so you know, I like to travel. It's one of my things. I just came back from Hawaii and we started an entire foundation for all the underprivileged kids that are there. They're not even black. They're just brown kids. I stayed on the island of Waikiki. I had to bounce back and forth between Waikiki and Oahu while I was there. And we started a whole foundation for all those kids. We donated a whole bunch. We donated over 150 jerseys so they could have 2 levels. We donated new helmets. We taught them clinics and everything down there. I'm a certified USA football coach for all of the youth and adults. So I can go work at any high school in America that I want to, as well as coach overseas if the job offer opens up to me. You know, these are things that we went and did for those people. He's not flaunting his money. Matter of fact, if you walked around with him, you might not even know that he's got that type of money because he's not out here flashing it. He just says, what do the kids need? When do they need it? And how long is it going to take?
But see, you try to measure his good doings on your merit or what you have seen.
I also do the same stuff.
And that's fine. Me too. But I can't say Anton is a good or bad dude because he's doing it a way I don't or do not like to do it. Like, okay, you are from Chicago. You had the privilege to know about the Black Panthers. Okay, we know what the Black Panthers was to Chicago, but that's not his experience. If he chose to give $1 out at a time and he gave away $5,000, $5,000 was still given away. You can't say, well, hey, if it's like this, put him up here in this high-rise apartment and let him stay here. You can't.
Say that. No one said that.
I know. That was the example, sir. You can't judge his charity to yours and then give a determination about his character.
Okay, TUKAY. I understand what you're trying to say there, but I'm going to offer you a rebuttal. Okay? There are more vacant buildings and homes than homeless people in the United States, especially in the city of Chicago. So I would hazard a guess that where he is from, Detroit, I was also in Detroit 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Where he's from, Detroit, you have entire neighborhoods where only a couple people live there, and all the houses are dilapidated and broken down. Matter of fact, right down the road is Flint, Michigan. Flint, Michigan didn't have clean water for years.
Okay.
So being someone who is a multimillionaire, as everyone has noticed on these channels, you would think that someone with the assets or with the political influence would get people to get those kids clean water. Or, I don't know, buy one of those factories, renovate it, write it off on your taxes because we're such money people, right? Write it off on your taxes as charity work, which it would be, and you provided a safe, clean shelter and jobs for people to run the place. That is how you really do charity work. Everything else is for the clicks and the views and for the cameras. So, I mean, what are you trying to tell me here?
And like I said, what if I tell you no? I'm not buying up the neighborhood. I'm not renting it off. I'm not cleaning up water. Do that make me a bad guy now? No, I don't.
Yes, yes,
no,
it does.
do not.
Yes, it does.
Bro, okay, so listen, you one of them dudes who basically get mad at let me try to give you a good example to go with this. Because see, now you asking me something that I don't have to do, and if I don't do it, I'm a bad person. Why I don't have to do it? Like it's crazy, bro. It's kind of like how waiters want you to tip them. Okay, that's a good example.
Do you not tip your waiters?
No, I do not.
All right, you're a bad person.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
And this is for the tie perfectly into the example. You want me to do more than what your boss is doing. Wait, as your boss, the person that employed you, he giving you $3.25, and you get mad at me, the customer, for not giving you an extra $10 to $20. No. You take that up with the boss. In your scenario, the boss will be the government. I can't do what the government can't. They got way more resources.
Do you?
So before they keep going, how do y'all feel about this part? Because I have to really agree with TUKAY. I'm not here to money manage how anyone spends their wealth.
Right. I agree with
that. That's one thing that I don't think we can police people's wealth and judge their character.
Yeah, this the conversation where I was. This the part of the conversation where I was like, "Is what are we doing?" Because we got completely off the topic, completely off of that, and I know where he was going, but it shouldn't have went there. It shouldn't have went there.
And Kiera said, "No drama intended. Y'all wanted to clarity correct, but he wasn't clarifying anything. He was trying to reposition how your audience feels about Anton because he understands your voice and platform." Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And this is like real feedback. Like we all cool. Like, so I'm giving real time feedback. I felt that the conversation got altered.
He took posture in the conversation.
Yeah, and we no longer are holding TUKAY accountable for TUKAY's actions. We're now delving back into the character of Anton, which if that's who you want to talk about, he needs to be on the platform. Like, because TUKAY made some points. Like, you can't argue with how you can't judge a man on how he spends his wealth. Like, there's broke people in the world who give a lot. I just seen some people who make minimum wage who still give back a lot. They can give back in time. They can give back in so many different ways. Just because I don't want to go buy an apartment complex, maybe that's not where my niche is. I can't just go buy apartments just because I have money. I don't. If I'm not educated enough on property and real estate, and I can't just throw. If y'all get a chance, read The Richest Man of Babylon. It talks about this, about how you utilize your wealth in a very educated way. Like, I just feel like I didn't understand. I thought we were gonna. And that's why I was trying to say for Classic too. I didn't want Classic to beef at all. Like, I understand Classic stance with TUKAY, but I did want Classic to really man down the moderation of it all. I wanted Classic to like ring it back in, even though I know he's allowing our boy to speak. Like, I understand he's giving Tez the floor, but I did want to bring the conversation back into where we needed it to go.
Because it went for too long. It went left for way too long.
TUKAY has points too. Unless you a kid. Tez said the next generation is way more important than ours. We cannot rob the next generation, or they will not be able to live.
But
Chanel.
All your points were legit, but it just wasn't legit for that
conversation.
Yeah. Like it was one of these and then boom. One of these and then boom, when it should have been boom, boom. Should have hit him. Should have got at him.
Kiera, you ain't gotta just listen. Say what you gotta say. You fine. Don't let people push you off of your thoughts. We just have an open conversation. That's why we're doing the reaction. Y'all should y'all should be more comfortable to say what you want to say. We actually reacted to people that we call friends. You know what I mean? Like, so we're giving our opinion real time as well. So if y'all have something to say, that these grown men, they tough. Classic built for war. Y'all don't see that nigga? Classic is built for war. He is ready for this. But Classic up here, I don't want to waste his time. What you got for us, Classic?
Oh no, I just came up to I was just saying I don't know what y'all expectations was, but they clearly wasn't the same as mine. That's all.
I don't think it was more about expectations. I wanted, because you were asking all the right questions. Like you were posing the conversation in the right manner. And I felt we end up losing the conversation at this point. This became a pissing contest.
Yeah, it did.
And we always talk about knowing our opponent, right? You know what I'm talking about? I know Classic has watched just as much of 2K as I have. He landed right into 2K hands. 2K wants you to start talking about ignorant stuff that don't matter, Black history, all like 2K wants that type of banter because we all know how 2K stands on those things. But I think the way you were going, you had them glitching, Classic. You had them actually thinking about how should I respond to this? How should I look at this? Like you actually had questions that were pertaining to what we thought, because that's what we expected from that moment. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I didn't want you to be with you, or you opened up saying that you were cool with them. Like, so that was off the gate. My biggest thing was like, I felt like we could have doubled down here on moderation to get the conversation back.
Get the conversation back on track.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. My thought process, I'll just share my thought process. This ain't no defense. My thought process in the moment was to let them have their time, because I knew that 2K wanted to talk to Tez, and 2K pretty much stated it when the conversation started, that that's what he needed. And Tez said the most adverse things on the video that caused him to want the conversation. You feel me? So I think I understood that what their back and forth needed to occur for both of them. Not even for y'all, not for me, not for Anton, not for nobody. They just needed to have that back and forth, because whatever Ted said in the reaction is what rubbed 2K the wrong way. Because even at the very end, which y'all probably won't get through the whole hour 45 of it, but at the very end, 2K says like that he didn't get to say kind of everything he wanted to say. And I said, well, man, what did we get to? You know what I'm saying? Like, say what you need to say. Anything that 2K wanted to say or felt like he, what he wanted to get on the call with us for, he had plenty of ample time to get to it. You know what I'm saying? So if he left something off the table, I don't think it was for lack of opportunity. I think I was very pleased with my own line of questioning. And I think his choice of how to answer those questions is what was revealing. I didn't need to push. Okay. We see you doing a song and dance in certain spots. We get it. And that's why people are in the comments like, you paid off. And until you start being straightforward when them hard questions come about and being the 2K that you are the rest of the time, the comment section gonna keep looking how I look.
Can I ask you this?
I was reading through some of them comments.
Yeah. Can I ask you this, Classic?
Yeah.
Because we gotta almost like see it from both ends too, right? Like, how could 2K really ask anything he wanted in those type of long dialogues that was happening? Like, it wasn't like it wasn't one of those things where he had the open floor. Like, literally, like it was a point where he was like, "Hey, you gonna let me talk?" Like we gotta be realistic here too. Like, we gotta. Then he took a couple breaks. He had children stuff, whatever he had going on. You seen he lost his train of thought. Like, that's why I said I think like for you already knew what type of line of questioning. I think we could have got it back on task, because like even in right now, Tez think like we're focusing on Black history, that we don't mean that it's ignorant. We just saying in this form of conversation, that's not what's important. What was important was, what did you say that he had a problem with? And we could have just recircled back to that so that we can actually solve the issue. Because like you said, we always trying to crack the code. So if we don't ever solve the issue, it just continues to go on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I didn't ask it in the middle of the interaction, but this conversation with him begins and ends with me giving him the floor to say what he needs to say. It started that way, And he said he just wanted to go in the conversation, so I led the conversation. But I opened the floor to him at the very beginning. I said, "Man, well, go ahead, say what you need to say." He was like, "Well, I kind of want to, I don't write nothing down, so I kind of just want to talk." You know what I'm saying? Okay.
He went because
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he was looking at that Classic from that's me. He wasn't gonna battle with Classic.
No, I'm just saying in general. Like I opened the floor for him to just speak. Me and Tez was both right there. Whatever prompted you to want.
He's not taking it in that way, Classic. You see what I mean? Like I'm telling you, like he's not taking it in that way. He's taking it. Well, I'm gonna let Classic. I am gonna dance around what Classic says. But the moment me and Ted start to talk, then I'll start. He wasn't gonna. You gave him the floor, so he felt like that's my conversation with Classic at that point. You see what I mean? Now,
kind of. I kind of see what you mean. Because if I reach out to somebody, if I see a reaction video to something on me, right, and I reach out to the person like, "Hey, we need to have a conversation on air." When we get on air, I'm gonna get to what made me want to talk to them. It ain't no way around it. I'm on the call with y'all for an hour 30 minutes, hour 40 minutes. I'm gonna get to what made me want to talk to you in the first place. There's no way I'm not. They wouldn't even have to ask me.
You different, Classic.
I don't know. I was pleased though. I can't lie. But I will say, I mean, in a conversation this long though, derailments will be inevitable for sure. And I do think some of them were rather lengthy. But I mean, I also expected it though. I know Tez.
Oh, I did too. I mean, I talked about it before the reaction even happened. like I know, but that's what I was saying. I just felt like I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think like I'm hearing what y'all saying for sure. I saw it differently. Like I'm gonna ask you these right questions. How you decide to answer them is going to tell us everything. That's how I looked at it. Like I ain't want to. But the tangents and stuff like that they went on, I do feel like once we get further into it, you'll see the circle back. Because then we circle back and get back on point. We did, right? After Tez and him, when I got back into because me and him had another conversation within this. Yeah, like we got back on point.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Classic. You always got back on point. That's what, like I think I see what you're saying. But 2K wasn't even. Classic was the ring. What you call the person that's your coach on the when you go to sit down after each boxing match, after each
that's right. Head trainer, head coach.
You were the head trainer.
Classic.
I mean, Tez was the boxer. It didn't matter what Classic was saying. Classic only gonna get the ice and rub it on Tez's eye, put the Vaseline. Like he wasn't battling you. He already knew that the conversation wasn't going to be for Classic. So that's why I felt like at that time you could have doubled down to support Tez and still getting off what he wants to get off, but you could have pushed 2K to answer the questions that Tez needs answers to because you're more streamlined.
Okay, let me ask you what question didn't Tez get that? Because I know they got around.
I don't know, Classic, because I don't know what 2K wanted, what 2K was upset about. You see what I mean?
So 2K, he was up. No, he did. He said it 2 times. He was upset about Tez calling him like an employee, or like he kept saying like, "I'm not no do boy. I'm not an Anton Daniellite. I'm not." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "I take that person."
Did they ever talk about that?
They didn't delve into it, but he did get around to saying what he needed to say. He was like, I just take it personally because I really got it out the mud. And he was like, you doing content, what this he was like, you're doing content, what this shit, is or whatever. And that's all. But I mean, they didn't have a back and forth about it though.
Cool.
Because they could.
You think Ted should have said sorry or something?
No, yeah,
it's okay. I don't know. It's okay. I'm okay with not being understood. It's okay.
I get what you're saying. You're understood. I get what you're saying. I get what I do. I get what you're saying. Like, I don't know. I don't think that was ever gonna happen. Like what you talking about, I don't think that was ever gonna happen.
Yeah, he was gonna dance. But it was supposed to, as soon as he went left, push him back right. As soon as he went right, push it back left. And like at the end of it, when you was asking those questions, and the chat was also giving y'all feedback on what he was dancing around. You know what I mean? When that happened, that's when, you know, it started to get back on track. On all right, now we it's like you understood as well. Like we here to talk about your questions, and then it went back to that. It went back to, you know, the distribution of money and wealth and all that, and it just got a little off track. It got off track, bro. It got off track. But when you was asking him, you see how he started glitching. He got on that.
Yeah, for sure.
And he had a phone a friend.
Yeah.
Everybody got theories about that phone call. I keep hearing stuff about that.
Yeah, for real.
Even in the comments.
And that's what it was. I felt like, whether I'm right or wrong, he was getting instruction.
Well, that would do away with the "I'm not a do boy" thing. If that was the case,
nigga, that's what I was on the whole time, cuz. Like, even what he said, like, I'm like, bro, like, hold on. If you was to check him, even if you checked him behind the scenes, like Mimi said, if you checked him behind the scenes, you check Anton behind the scenes, then why the hell he went on this rant? And if he went on this rant, that means he ain't got no respect. He ain't got no respect. So you can't say that he your friend if he ain't got no respect. Men lead with loyalty and respect. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just, he double talked from his first point to the second point. He double talked. Man, you seen this type of, well, you seem to be infatuated with the rooms he done put you in.
So I feel like, I guess essentially what to take from it, you saying like I probably should have interjected in their sidebar, or not their sidebar, but their tangent much sooner to recourse the conversation sooner.
Because it went left for too long. It should have been like what Tez was talking about initially. Okay, I understood that. And when he fired back and said what he said, all right, guys, let's go ahead and get this back. And you, after you let them go, you did that because you felt, I could see in your face that you felt like this went way too damn left for too long. Let me get to this because the people in the chat is asking these questions. You know what I mean? The people in the chat, they was asking them questions, and trust me, I understand it. Just like what you just said to him was like, I can understand your loyalty. I can understand your, you know, like you was hitting him with his own shots. You was hitting, like, I understand your loyalty. I see you a stand-up dude, and you stand on, you know, stand behind him, whatever the case may be. We need more men like you, you know. Yeah, but it was still, it went.
Yeah, I didn't. And I didn't tell him I believed him. I told him I'll take your word for it.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I remember you said that.
Yeah. I don't know him. You do.
Yeah. That's just what you said.
They got my number.
Jumping in there sooner, I think that uncovering exactly what he wanted to say to Tez, because he danced right, man. Oh, he left there like, woo, because he didn't really get to really find, you know, he really didn't get to why he even felt like that. He just said what he said and did because he really had nothing set up. That's why he was like, yeah, y'all ask me questions and I'm willing to answer. You know what I mean?
Tez, I'm gonna let Rain catch up on all the comments so you can do whatever you need. I want to give you the floor with no interruptions. So let me let her read these real quick.
Chanel said, I feel like Tez have too much information in him and it just spills out. Mimi said, at the end of the day, Anton's friends are loyal publicly, and I'm sure they may check him privately as they should. I don't believe any of the Raw coalition will publicly shame one another. Ted said, nah, I went in on TUKAY about his morality, and yes, you absolutely can't judge a man on how he spends his wealth. Mimi said, no one can tell anyone how they choose to give their money away. That's nonsense. Kiera said, but I feel like I'm getting too engulfed. Richard said, funny, but money tell you a lot about someone. Kiera said, I'm going to chill and just listen to. Mimi said, maybe I feel you should give all your extra income away. You're not doing enough, Tez. Now, how does that sound? Crazy AF. Richard said, what you'll do to make money and what you do and what you spend it on. That say a lot. Mimi said, you did a great job, Classic. Tez crashed out. Tez said, man, what ignorant stuff that don't matter. Black history absolutely matters. Mimi said, Black history doesn't matter in this conversation. Kira said, I'm sorry if I say it wrong, Kira. The night before Classic had us ready for war in the chat. Kira said he prayed over us and everything.
What a hell of a prep.
It was, yeah. Lisa said, I don't see what there was to moderate. I think Ted just wanted to say what was on his mind, and so did 2K. Kira said, oh, I'm sorry. Chanel said, laughing my tail off, Kira. Mimi said, it turned into the I know a lot of millionaires derailment show.
You're focused on that one thing that was said. He introduced.
Let her finish it, Ted. I'm gonna let you cook all you want. Let her finish these comments. I'm gonna let you cook all you want.
Ted said, I gave him every opportunity to speak. He got cut off. He got cut off one time, and that was also by design. We see the comments, y'all. Richard said he was rambling. Should have reminded him the topic. Ted said, I didn't ask to talk to that man. He asked to speak to me. Mimi said, you're so nice, Classic. Better you than me. Kira said, I can agree with that, Classic. Ask the questions and let them expose themselves. Richard said, yeah, that was good. For future reference, he knows to remind people. Lisa said, they both just had a difference of opinion and it was a stalemate. Neither party just needed to, I think she meant both parties needed
to agree or disagree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mimi said, in the spirit of Black History Month, Tez definitely reminded us. Lisa said, sorry, both parties needed to agree to disagree. Mimi said, I think certain people only respect the bag.
My sentiments exactly.
Tristan said, I appreciate Tez for the conversation. It's just a great point made for a different conversation. All respect, he said. Richard said, I forgot that. True, Unc. Lisa said, Ted's going to make it a school lesson, and I appreciate that. Laugh out loud. Ted's comes with all the facts. I can't say that.
This from Classic, but
Classic. Okay, Classic said, I don't care how they do or don't hold him accountable. I'm going to run it up while it's trending. Sociology. Hashtag sociology. Classic said, I typed that, yeah. Jose, welcome in. All hell, Don, Vaughn. I'm not going to say the rest. Mimi said, ooh, too spicy, Tez. Ooh, spicy, Tez. Chanel said, not too much info. I meant a lot. Tez is obviously smart. Absolutely.
Definitely.
The floor is yours, Tez. The floor is yours.
I think people are under the assumption that it turned into a pissing contest. It didn't turn into a pissing contest. It was qualifications. The man told us that we didn't understand because we were small fish. I don't know how you take that, but that's not how I'm going to take it. Secondly, this was not an interview. I didn't ask to talk to him. I don't talk to people like him. And I mean that. If you don't care about people around you, I don't want to be around you because you won't care about me either. If money is your bottom thing, then go deal with money. Don't deal with me. That stuff is not real. It's not. He has to speak to me about what I said. I've been talking about the same thing for the last 3 weeks to 2 months. It's all I talk about, actually. It's not my fault that he didn't see the last human experience and he only caught maybe 15 minutes of it. It's not my fault that he didn't see the test down. It's readily available, easy to find. All the socials are right there. He wanted to talk to me. He hit up Classic. My socials are on every stream. So he had the opportunity to speak. I didn't say anything for like 25 minutes. They went through their whole thing. Then he said, okay, the floor is yours. He didn't say anything. He said, well, you know what you said. Yeah, I know what I said. I'm going to say it again, too. I'm not here to interview you. What do you want to say, bro? I'm going to talk about Anton. I'm talking about you supporting him. That's what everyone seems to not understand. I don't give a fuck about Anton Daniels. I asked you why you were supporting him. And you told me that you had too much money. You told me that, oh, well, you're going to see the world differently. And then I brought up his integrity. His integrity was compromised. Everyone's integrity is compromised if all they see is money. The children matter. Yes, they do. If y'all have kids, you understand that the kids matter. We will do anything for these children, except build their future for them? How selfish and irresponsible. And that's what I came to talk about that night. The same thing that I said the night beforehand. I didn't come for anything else. I didn't cancel the test down for the day to go do that. As I said on the stream, probably 15 minutes from here, the world is on fire. You guys said it at the beginning of your stream too. Have you looked outside? What happens when there is no money? Then what are the kids going to have? No one's telling you what to do with your money. No one cares if you go buy a sports car. No one cares if you go buy a nice house for yourself. But you see children struggling and you say, they're not my kids, but you have a surplus? You have a surplus of money that you can brag about, but you won't take care of the children. You don't want to tip your barber. You don't want to tip your waitress. You charging your barber to take pictures. That's what I was talking about. I built it from the beginning to the very end. And I proved his moral character. It wasn't just F Malcolm X anymore. It was F Martin, F Malcolm, F everybody else. As long as this one person who's the only good guy has money, there ain't no good guys at the top. Wait. There is one. You see that? How it's a logical fallacy? It's a logical fallacy. And I made him say it. Everything was different until he started paying me. That's what everybody wanted to hear, isn't it? He said it. There's a method to this madness. And just because people may not understand it doesn't mean I can change it. He has to speak to me. And if you're going to come to my house and talk to me, you're going to talk to me on my terms. And that's the only way it's ever going to be for anyone. Well, I'm supposed to let him spew more garbage into the airwaves? Y'all want me to let that idiot keep talking? He could do it somewhere else. Don't ask to speak to me then. I didn't ask to get speaking to. Matter of fact, when I got hit up about it, I was like, I don't want to talk to him. Well, you can talk to him. He could come on. You could do a show with him. No, he said he want to talk to you. I asked him. Okay, fine. I'll come and talk to him. But if he don't say what he got to say, then I'm going to start talking again. Because that's exactly what happened each and every time. Well, you didn't have to tell him who you were. Yes, the hell I did. Because so would you, and so would you, and so would you, and so would you. You don't come in my house and tell me that it's not my house and that your house is bigger. You don't tell me how many pools you got. I got a pool. It's a nice pool. Yeah, your pool little. I got 3 pools. Okay, you're in my house. You disrespected my house. Now you're about to get the rest of this. Can I come to your house and say that, Souls?
Mm-hmm.
I can come to your house and disrespect your house?
I don't look at that as this. I'm trying to let you cook.
Hold on.
I'm gonna fill in where I'm gonna let you cook.
I understand.
We look at disrespect as two different things, and
Exactly.
I think that's where everybody differs. Like when 2K was talking about broke lenses, that doesn't affect me. Last time I was broke, I was 18. So I can't relate to the conversations that, like, I don't take those things personal, and I'm not finna speak for the masses on something like that. Like I just felt like he was more idolizing a person. I didn't care about how you looked at, because he tried to explain it a little bit, but then the conversation just went another way. But like, certain things don't bother me just because that's just my personality. We two different people. I respect your opinion, but certain things don't bother me. I didn't feel like a little fish because he ain't.
Does anything bother you?
Not too much. Only thing that bothered me, the first person that got to me was the ugly girl. What her name? Trigger. Trigger was the first one to get to me.
If something bothers you in your house, no matter what it is, how big or how small, it's your house to be bothered in. My grandfather didn't like people sitting in his chair. If you sat in my grandfather's chair, he would lose his shit. To some people, I got 50 chairs. My grandfather had his chair.
Mm-hmm.
In my house, you don't disrespect Black people. And I've said it 500 times on my show. You don't disrespect Black people. I won't even talk about Black women, as you are well aware of.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him. And he did it anyway. It was not an interview. An interview is when I hit you up and say, hey man, let's collaborate. Let's do something. That's an interview. That's collaboration. That's working together. Nobody was being paid here that we are aware of. He had his chance. And then he did it again. He doubled down on a false idol, a false prophet, trying to profit off of people who are trying to profit. In the form of a subscription or a donation.
Did you ever watch 2K before you met with him on here?
No, I didn't need to. I saw what he had to say.
No, I'm just saying, like, so that's why I think we're coming from two different viewpoints. You know what I mean?
I've over the last 24 hours, in the 2,000 comments that I've had to sift through, both on my phone and online, and on social profiles at that much, I will tell you, I have seen his content.
Yeah, so when I think about 2K, right? You played right. You were being serious. We get that. I know when Tez talk, Tez is serious. 2K isn't. Everything you said to him is just a new joke. He's like a comedian talking to 2K.
I understand that. Souls, whose house was he in?
I got you, Tez. I got you.
If I'm looking at his audience,
he said something that was very, very relevant. He said something that was very, very relevant. He said, whether we agree or disagree or whatever we own, who wins is the audience. And I think at that time, you didn't think about the audience. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, just man to man, like, you didn't think of the audience.
And audience?
The ones that were watching, the ones that tuned in.
Have you seen the comment section?
I seen the comment section, bro.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I don't care about what them coons think. I do not care about what they think. I refuse to care about what they think. I refuse to care about their money. I refuse to care about the lenses. It's all BS. And I'm going to keep calling it out every chance I get. I don't care if it's him. I don't care if it's any of the games is or any of those people. I know what they're doing. I can see you. Everybody else can pretend they don't see it either, and that's fine. But I won't be that one. And I'm never going to change that. He should not have asked to speak to me. I was going to hit him with the exact same thing that I said on that episode. And that's it. And that's all. I hit all the same points. Just so we could see what he wanted to talk about. Y'all want a classic talk about something? Y'all can see the classic codes every day around 3:30 to 4 p.m. If Tez is involved, Tez is going to do what Tez wants to do.
I respect it, man. I respect it. Hey, the floor is yours. I respect it, man. I respect your opinion.
No, y'all said it like 5 times. We wanted to see what Classic was talking about. Classic talked about everything Classic wanted to talk about. Do y'all really think I would disrespect that man that way?
Yeah, but then we also said we felt that Classic could have moderated and brought it back.
He didn't want to.
Yeah, but also we just talked about it. He said, so what we're saying is we should have brought it, because I think it's still about, I hear what you're saying. I'm just trying to explain to you all right, this is a better question. Let's not even worry about 2K. Tez, when you talk, are you talking to effect change? Or are you talking to just people to hear Tez?
What difference does it make?
You won't even answer the question.
I'm answering the question. I'm asking you for context purposes.
You don't need context. Are you talking to make a change in society, like you were speaking about the black people, or are you only talking to talk?
I want to make a change in society. Okay. Haven't you seen my show?
So Ted, so if you want to make a change, you take your emotions down. This ain't even that serious.
It's that serious because of what you said earlier.
The biggest thing is that you have to also know your opponent. You listen to me. That's why I said, did you watch his content? 2K, if you want to make a change, you could have saved all your oxygen. You see what I mean? Like 2K is just not that. That's not his personality. Like his personality was not there to hear change.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me where to put my feet in my house.
I don't think you hear me. We're talking about two different.
No, I am hearing you. I am hearing you. I'm telling you in my way, I don't agree. He can't tell me how to treat him in my house. If he don't want to be in my house, he shouldn't have invited himself. Because I didn't invite him. I'm telling you, everyone seems to have this concept in their brains that they have to be overly gracious when someone infringes upon either your rights or the rights of somebody else's, or even your peace. How would you feel if I invited you to do a show?
I'm confused as shit right now.
How would you feel?
I'm trying to confuse. I'm confused as fuck right now.
How would you feel if I invited you to do a show and told you the show was about horses, and then we talked about bombs all day? When you want to talk about when
I'm gonna tell you, that's how I ain't gonna even lie. That's how I felt watching the show. I was ready for the 2K exposure. And I got something else. I got something else, bro.
I mean, I don't want to talk to him. Maybe you can interview him, because I'm not trying to interview him. And you can do exactly what you want to do when you want to do it.
Anything else you would like to get off your chest for us, Tess?
No, I'm just saying, man, like we knew what we were doing.
You're right.
We knew what we were doing. Like first of all, I respect Classic. You know what I'm saying? I respect y'all too. But the one thing I can't do is let anything ever be disingenuous. Y'all know that if something was going left or going wrong, he would have done something about it, right? I hope y'all know that. If something didn't go the way he was planning it out, he would have done something about it. I had that much faith in him, and I know myself. If he's letting me go, there's a reason he's letting me go. And he let me go.
right. So for future reference, so I don't be a 2K or anyone like that. If Tez is going, I'm gonna just let you go. I want.
No, if I need to stop, I can stop. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna provide any more feedback. I'm gonna let Tez be Tez at all times. Y'all heard it right here, February the 3rd at 11:13 p.m. Norris will sit back and be quiet.
I have never asked anybody to stop being themselves. Only be genuine and with being yourself. And if y'all watch even a few more minutes, he literally said, everybody plays the character. That's what I wanted to get out of him. Everybody plays the character. So you can hit him back with, no, they don't. Everybody does not play the character. Some people just want to be themselves in peace. That's the only thing they want. They don't need somebody judging them about who they are. They don't need somebody telling them that what they're doing is wrong. They don't need any of that. Some people just want to be themselves in peace. But if you're playing a character, that's how you get exposed. By playing a character of somebody you really not. I didn't call that about him. I didn't accuse him of that. He said it out of his own mouth.
Oh no, hold on one second. No, humble, we good. We good. This ain't nothing personal. He said y'all definitely need to have. No, we all talk every day. This ain't nothing crazy. If it was something crazy, we definitely wouldn't be on here talking about it. We know how the streets talk. We definitely would be on here talking. February 13th, sir, not the 3rd. That's tonight, dog. No. I said tonight is the last time I'm giving any correction to Tez. Like I'm good. I'll let you guys give that feedback. Like
I just want to be Tez. Like I know that sounds crazy to everybody in the world right now, but I really just want to be Tez. Why has everybody got a problem with me being Tez? Y'all ain't got to be me. I got to be me. It's painful sometimes, but it feels good most of the time. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't care about appealing to nobody. If she don't like me, if he don't like me, I don't give a damn.
Where did I
don't care.
What's a contradiction? Mimi, where I contradicted?
I just want to be Tez. But I want to be genuinely Tez, that people gonna talk to me. Don't come to me playing with no games in my face, disrespecting me. That man come up here playing a character. I'm not dealing with that. You wasted my time to play a character when I could be talking about these kids getting murdered. The Somalis not having nowhere to go. Guess what? 2 more people were shot today. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow.
Did they ever find that reporter's mama yet?
I don't think so.
I'm sorry, I just had that on my mind, y'all. No, that's not even what we talking
watching
about.
my crime shows. I really love the crime shows. You know, like that's all I'm saying. He wanted to come here playing a character. I wanted to expose. Every brick that I laid went to that mansion, and it was built beautifully.
It just lost the audience. Like to know you, to know how you lay your bricks. But the ones that don't know how you lay your bricks, it lost the audience.
I don't know how everybody's numbers is up. Everybody is commenting on it. Everybody is watching it. They are agreeing with Tez on the streets. I don't know what y'all don't see, but they love me out there, and they love me in here too. They want somebody to keep it 100. They don't want somebody to play to the crowd. They want somebody to be themselves. That's me.
I'm lost, Mimi. I'm lost. You lost me. I'm lost. She said, "Have serious." No, we have a serious.
No, Mimi, ain't nobody ever gonna fucking change me. I'm tired of people trying to.
Jay Blank said we need to stop the crime, give money to reduce crime, create jobs. Chanel said, "What's your sign, Tez?"
Are you talking about astrology?
Yeah, I think she is.
Okay.
What's your sign, Ted?
Huh?
What's your sign?
I know which.
No.
Oh,
When were you born? When were you born, Ted?
Huh?
When's your birthday?
That's too much information on the internet.
Text it to me, Ted.
Maybe.
Cool.
Don't you have my driver's license?
No.
Are you sure? All right. I'll text you.
I'm gonna play something new for y'all to close out the show, man, to bring the energy back up, man. Classic sent this over to me the other day. I'm gonna play this so we can hear. Richard said him and Futon friends, him and Mika gets his pass. Yeah, agree. It's called What We Talking. So he actually sent this over for me for my when people super.
Oh, you make beat daddy, and Genius is my dad.
Classic. Oh, we talk about money.
Get money. Let's talk about it.
My money look different now. When I talk about 50,
Used to be $50.
I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different.
Yeah.
My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted.
At all.
Too introvert to be in the crowd.
Real life.
I'm low key at the coach store buying plain Janes, no logos. When you spend as much time on the boat as I do, you ain't really got a showboat. I got my own brand, wear my own clothes. You would swear to God I got it out of Soho. I had a baddie, made me think about a ring, but I seen with the ring did the Frodo. I be in New York, thought I meant wifey. Clown ate the food off my fork, and he a pig. Class is a vegan, no I ain't pulling no pork. Play with my heart, not with my pockets. I doubled the score. Do you watch Fox?
National TV.
That was the start of much more. Envy me. I make my enemies wish that we had a rapport. You thought I wouldn't be nothing. It's a little different when I got the keys to the door. Talking your trash, wherever you at. Me, I just point to the board, telling your stories at the barbershop, talking about how we used to be. We talking about money.
Let's talk about it.
My money look different now. When I talk about 50,
Used to be $50.
I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted. Too introvert to be in the crowd. What we talking about money?
Let's talk
What we
about
talking about cars? What we talking about women? What we traveling abroad? What we talking? What we talking about? What we talking? 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 I'm low key at the airport, about to catch a flight to Miami. To catch a boat to Aruba. Wish I was lying, but I'm being candid. Sipping margaritas on the hammock. Half naked women making my sandwich. And fruit smoothies with extra strawberries. I feel like she want my banana. Asked if I'm different, I showed her the answers. Ocean views, meditation with candles. Connect with nature, then do it like the animals. Gripping her hips, I treat them like handlebars. I ain't touched the M yet. I'm hearing these rappers, damn, I'm living like them. There's winners, there's losers. I think that it's clear. I'm choosing my side of the fence. No lying my truth. Ain't no could've been me. Nah, it could've been you. They tell you take 5. You would take 6. Too many breaks in your moves. You wake up a mind. You make hella moves, but everything fake that you do. Predators prey, and then they go hunt. You only pray. You we talk about money.
Let's talk about
my money look different now. When I talk about 50,
Used to be $50.
I'm talking about
Hey.
50,000.
Hey, bro.
I like that, Classic. That was my first time hearing that. I like that.
Hey, bro. This shit. Hey, was you on the show, April?
Uh-huh.
This live the afternoon.
That afternoon, you talking about when they did it?
What dude said, bro, we're cool that we can eat some hamburger helper.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen
And this food. Hey, I swear to God, I had to drop my clip. This fool said, he stopped. He went,
money.
he said, bro, I don't eat meat. And I don't want to meet no dude.
Hey,
I don't want to meet no dudes. Hey, the way he said that shit, I had it in my ear. Like I wouldn't even look at it. I had it in my ear. I dropped the clip. I said, dog, I was gone. Hey, when y'all get back to get to that part in the live, dog, I don't know. It just tickled the shit out of me. I know he was like, what the hell is this nigga laughing about? I called him laughing.
I seen the hamburger helper. I said hamburger helper.
Hamburger helper.
Who's vegan?
A dog eat meat. And
Go up the classic.
I'm trying to have no more male friends, bro.
Go up the classic's comment that he made about RSC so we can manifest this. In them all caps that he put up there. We finna manifest this. We finna speak it. The one I'm talking about. What
Uncle Floyd lips look like 5-cent gum.
One thing about all them RSC numbers, them I'm gonna say it, them hoes are up. What's the other one you put in there?
You looking at my lip, cuz?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, man. That took a lot of energy. So hopefully everybody can come to the show February 13th in Darren, Illinois. Make sure you catch the wrong.
Nigga, your name is Prison Cheeks.
I think that ain't old boy though.
No, they ain't cool, man. He be clowning, but he don't.
No, the dude had a picture, didn't he? The one that came that
Yeah,
one
this
time.
dude ain't prison cheeks, dog.
Somebody clapping his cheek.
Come on, cuz. That's what you clapping, cuz?
Oh, Richard, we do know. We do know. we y'all didn't know. We know what Classic is. I'd have been rooting Classic for over a year. Yeah.
International.
Yeah, we know what we got over here. Yeah, we do know. That's why everybody needs to be at the show. Because a lot of y'all niggas never been to a concert. He gonna give you a free one. This might be the only last free one. So just remember that. It's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we don't have to talk about. That's why I don't let small fish get into my world. So I don't worry about the things that people say that don't apply to me. But I just want us to really understand that content is just fake people pitching tents, man. We just all creating our own version of the world for an hour, 2 hours of a day, giving our opinions, giving our thoughts. It's not that deep.
Same thing you do in the barbershop. Same thing you do in the car while you got your hand in your homeboy lap, prison cheek.
But souls would definitely fall. I will fall back. I know how to fall back. So February 13th, you can catch us in Darren, Illinois live. The tickets are going fast. We're definitely excited about getting there. It's gonna be a good show. We got a lot of little things for you. We do got some pretty much kind of like first come, first serve type items we're going to be handing out and selling and things of that nature. So make sure that you tap in. Again, a reminder, this Thursday, we will do a live on-air drawing for the free ticket to the show that Miss Kiera purchased for us. We really appreciate her. Appreciate everyone that continues to support the channels. We had a lot of people watching tonight. We appreciate the eyes. Even if you don't support the channel, your view will mean a lot. We appreciate it. But yeah, we appreciate everybody who's here. Again, make sure y'all catch us in Darren, Illinois. That's the most important thing right now for the next 9 days. If you don't hear nothing else on these shows, make sure you hear the pull up for Singles and Soulmates. Again, we're going to have our show. As Lisa said right here, Classic, really big energy, no disappointments, B-class, been him. Yeah. It's going to be...
You already see it. I feel like I said a real place. Hot dogs behind the liquor store. Blood Drake Henderson mixed with milk.
So yeah, we appreciate y'all.
That's funny as hell.
Y'all got anything y'all need to say before we head out this thing?
Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow for...
I gotta do the housekeeping.
What's your show night lifestyle?
Oh yeah, man, I almost forgot, man. We got an epic show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Got an epic shows tomorrow night. Make sure y'all tune in to me and Mimi. We're gonna be doing life soundtrack. We got a special guest, 6'8" Aquarius. Y'all all know him. He coming up. We're gonna do a music review tomorrow for Arkels. So Arkels, this is gonna be a great show. Mimi and them are not aware of the questions that we're going to ask. We're going to switch it up for this week on Arkels. We're going to make sure this is a very intimate conversation, but 3 of us will be live picking our favorite R. Kelly song, playing it on air. Make sure you're ready for copyright. Mimi, I think this week I ain't going to put the video up. I'm just going to let it play in the background and see how that works for YouTube. Because I think all y'all know R. Kelly lyrics, so you really don't need to see the song. So we're gonna play it in the background. But yeah, myself, Mimi is gonna be there, and then we got a special guest with the 6'8" Aquarius coming in the building. She said no video. We could try it. If we get kicked off, Mimi, we'll see if it makes everybody come back again. We'll try it. We'll try it. I don't know what you might have up there. But we get to see 3 songs that are going to be selected from R. Kelly's catalog, and we'll open up the show with a new song or a new video from someone that recently came out or already been out. So we'll show something there. But yeah, check us out, man. Tomorrow night, 8:30. It's the life soundtrack with Souls and Mimi, and our special guest is 6'8" Aquarius, man. It's gonna be super dope. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Tomorrow will be nothing but positive vibes. So if you need to take out your sense or whatever you need to do your thing. She said, boy, I'm saying don't put Bo, I'm putting no, I'm saying don't put up the video. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. We appreciate everybody in there.
No, that's Central Standard Time, bro.
Yeah. 8:30 Central Standard Time. We'll be on. So make sure y'all check us out tomorrow. Life soundtrack, all music, all good vibes. Light a candle. It's gonna be a good night, man. You got anything for him plug before we head out of here?
Oh yeah, go back and check out that replay with me and Fat Larry. That video had dropped on Monday. Hell of a video. Shouts out to my boy Fat Larry. You know what I mean? And it's another one I did too. I dropped that on Sunday. That was a dope one too. So you know what I'm saying? As always, you know, no middleman. You know who it is. Ross Society Coalition, the Classic Code, Souls of Thought, your boy Uncle Plug TV, and our first lady, Conversation with Soft Rain, and the sophisticated crash out himself, the Ted Down.
We out.
I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist, no stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't.